All right, y'all, so this is like real new shit, actually.
No shit.
Real new shit.
Okay. What's that? All right. So yeah, this poem means a lot to me. I've actually been here a few times and I've never gotten on stage. So I wrote this last week, and this is how much it means to me. Like, I had to hop up here and be like, you know what, this is it. Like, I have to start participating because I love this place. So thank you guys. So let it be known that I did not write this poem for you. I will not share more words for you to disregard and toss into the wind again. Like the first time that you decided that my voice was just too small to listen to. No, not like girly, but like literally too small, too minuscule to mind, and so you shut me out. And to shut me up, you hopped out of my car and slashed all of my tires before tossing my knife, no wait, our love into the wind? Or was it some gutter on Colfax Street in the loneliest night or coldest night in Denver, Colorado? I can't decide. Or maybe it was just a gutter in my heart that resembled that gutter for you. Which, by the way, until last week, had stayed true to collecting all of your wrongs. You've always had this manic way of keeping me still, and for years, my insides have been folding with the pressure of your palm, so why you mad? When you realize that people have been noticed that I've opened up since I've closed myself to you. Since people notice that I smile differently, I tell them that my smile has served as camouflage for your set of filthy hands. Did you forget that I've had your fists so close up in my face so many times? I've memorized your patterns of distress and trained myself to dodge their jabs.
Yeah.
As I said, this poem was never really meant for you. It is an ode to every person who's let themselves grow weak when they hear about the buried secrets that are no longer mine to keep. So there, sift through these words and then decide if you're, excuse me. So there, sift through these words and listen closely to the truths I'm about to share, and then decide if your bird boy's still deserving of the pedestal you've held to keep him high. And remember, spread love, beat women, I mean eat chicken, you piece of chicken shit coward. You've never really been good at much, but you've always been amazing at staying high in the minds of ignorant eyes. So to your mother, who almost acted like one, who almost saved the day I mean my life, the day she stormed into our house to find the violent mess you had made out of your rage, and only asked how I could shame her seed, how I could be so blunt about her baby and publicize it all on my feed for your customers to see. How dare I expose what your slogan really means? She watched while all you did was sit there and get comfortable and smoke more weed. You're sheltered, but before the money, she was never there. And to your sister, who hugged me once and told me to run fast, and then who turned her back and swore I was the worst for being so forgiving of your malice in the past, for being so right there, so target practice for your trigger-loaded hands. How dare I cry? And to your dad, who witnessed all of my pain but pretended not to hear me ask for help again, who stood always in the shadows, who always standing in your shadows, watching you grow your name, but pretending not to hear the tremble in my voice with my typical response again. I'm fine, Leo. Am I fine, Leo? Can you tell now, or are you still stuck playing pretend? I'm ashamed that this poem took me way too long to write. It's just that I've been conditioned to keep quiet all this time, so I've been patient. But yo, lately the silence has this way of making everything so loud. It's hard to think the static. It's hard to pinpoint all the ways you tried to spite my name. The blame, it has me analyzing motives for the actions, beginning with the night your fingers wrapped my neck inside the basement, the time you figured maybe I'd die safer, maybe I'd be safer if I stopped catching my breath. But you let go too soon to check. Are we both held on to nothing for too long? I guess this poem too is an ode to my 20-year-old self who believed so hard in your bad magic she mistook your lies for truth spells and believed nobody could sweet talk her, could talk to her sweetly, Again, that no one would ever want to touch a body with a hard and tainted shell. When I mentioned the bruises, you said all of the right things to make me believe that I had asked for them. How could I be so soft, so bullseye view in your tunneled vision, sitting pretty, waiting to be loved? And wasn't I warned that it is not acceptable to bite the hand that feeds you. So maybe that is why when I told my friends of the pain that you had fed me all that time, they explained how they just don't want to get involved. How no one wants to choose sides because them sides you can cook up comforts them more than knowing I am safe. How your smile is so bright there's no way you could hold in all of that dark. Some mentioned how maybe it was just a little fight. How maybe the stains on my clothes, the ones you threw out, will fade just like my feelings for you have. And maybe I am only emotional because May is Mental Health Awareness Month and I am tired of not being in motion and I am tired of making myself small. And I am aware that these words are an oath and that this poem won't be heard by anyone it seems to be written to, because really, as I read these words, I know that I'm the only one who really needed to hear it. So good riddance. I need to begin healing.
Yeah!